that in Kenya we have woken up to the saddening news of the demise of the former Prime Minister, Raila Amolo Odinga, who was not well and was airlifted to India, Kerala State, Kochi City, for medical attention. Unfortunately, the saddening news reached our country today morning that the Right Honorable has passed on. It is indeed saddening, remembering that Raila is one single politician who was the most persecuted in the regimes during the one-party regime, agitating and fighting for multi-party democracy. The political space that we have, the devolution that we have in Kenya is accredited to Raila Amolo Odinga, who was a forerunner, a founder member of the agitation activism in this country. Raila has cut himself as a leader who was tailored for the needs, aspirations, and the future of Kenya. He has given in substance, in resources, in sacrifice for the close to 4 decades that he has been in the political space. As the father of devolution, Kenyans, we are enjoying the fruits of devolution. In particular, the Kisii community, we have benefited with the fruits of devolution that are credited to Raila Amolo Odinga. These are moments of sadness. It's a heartbreaking moment that during this moment that we remember and reflect on the additions that he has done to our democracy, the additions he has done to a state of progressive development. During this moment, it's a moment for us to remember and reflect on the add-ons that he has done in development. Remembering that the major road that links between Kisii town, Daraja Moja, and Nyamataro, which is popularly known as Narok, was visited, and even the designs were done with the input of Raila Amolo Odinga. Majority of the development projects that are ongoing, that are credited to the devolution, can all be summed up that the particular person who really fought for the political space for us to have the freedom we have is Raila Amolo Odinga. What can we say? It's our condolences to Kenyans who have lost a statesman. It's condolences to his party ODM. It's condolences to Mama Aida, the children of Raila himself, and the nation of Kenya.
It is a very sad moment for the great nation of Kenya. This morning we have woken up to the sad news of the passing of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. It is a very painful experience, and we should first of all remember that Raila Amolo Odinga has fought to his last breath. There is no single moment, even in the times of weakness, when he has forbidden or gone away from the presence of fighting for Kenyans. Raila Amolo Odinga has fought for Kenyans all through his life. He has offered a sacrifice that like no other sacrifice. He is amongst those people who were persecuted by the regime, the previous regimes that we had, and amongst the last detainees, those people who are detained in the Nyayo chambers, who has now bowed out of the Kenya political space. It is a day that we are mourning, and we are urging that people mourn peacefully, and if possible we are urging we are praying to the head of state. If possible, we will pray that we have a day of mourning or days of mourning, and a national mourning day for Raila Amolo Odinga, and that he should be given a state burial for the state, for the sacrifices that he has made as a statesman, as a person, as a politician who has been putting Kenyans at the forefront of his heart, even sometimes forgetting his family, even sometimes forgetting himself. We can remember very recently something that has been really misinterpreted. Raila even came from where he was resting to come and intervene in a situation where we had nearly going military in the country, and the Gen Zs had already pushed the existing government to the corner. And Raila Amolo Odinga was not afraid to be abused. He was not afraid to be called a betrayer, but he decided as a man, as a statesman, to come out from his sabbatical leave and come and save a situation, because he had political foresight and the knowledge and the sacrifice of saying, let me sacrifice my legacy as a person, I can be called a traitor, but I want to ensure that I leave behind a unified country. What Raila Amolo has done and Odinga has done is to leave behind a unified country, a country we can be proud of, and I'm urging everyone who is listening to us, who is mourning Raila Amolo Odinga, to emulate him in his kind of sacrifice that he usually made. Personal sacrifice, even going beyond his own ambitions and allowing himself and others to lead, so that we have, at the end of the day, a unified country. We thank Raila Amolo Odinga, we thank the family of Raila Amolo Odinga for offering Raila Amolo Odinga as a sacrifice to the nation, as a leader who has forged development through all the engagements that he has had. We will remember him as a person who has given us freedom. The political space that we are having now has a lot of freedom, and that can entirely be accredited to Raila Amolo Odinga. We mourn a great leader. We appeal to the government to give him a state burial because he is befitting of that.